Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another video. This is season 11, episode 24 of me playing GTA 5, also known as part 114. So this is season 11, episode 24 of me playing GTA 5, also known as part 114. So that's cool. And guys, if you're wondering how long I will make this first video, I will make this video only 29 minutes, like it was supposed to be for the second video of season 11 episode 23, or maybe the first video of season 11 episode 23, but whatever. Anyway, the timer will go off at 11:09 p.m. because it's already 10:42. Yeah, happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Happy New Year's Eve, because it's already Tuesday, December 31st, 2024, because tomorrow will be Wednesday, January 1st, 2025. So tomorrow will be New Year's Day, because tomorrow will be 2025. That is pretty amazing. And yeah, I think I woke up at 12 o'clock p.m. Yeah, my mom woke me up at 12 p.m. today. So that's cool. Yeah, for breakfast I had peanut butter and honey toast, I'm pretty sure. I actually kind of forgot, but it doesn't really matter. For lunch, I was gonna have chicken burgers for lunch, but the chicken wasn't thawed out enough, so my mom just made me 2 hot dogs on a cheese bun. So that's cool. So yeah, and it's already 10:44. And yes, I did play Dead Island 2. I had to go and look for Moose and Dylan, and it took me a while, but eventually I found where Moose was. At first I was just having fun. I didn't really do the mission right away. I just started hanging out at the base. I was at the guy named Alex, and oh, I forgot to tell you the trader's name. The guy you can buy stuff from and sell stuff to. His name is Kai. Also, yeah, I was at the base with where the guy named Alex, Kai, and Tret was, or whoever his name is. I forgot his name. Tret, or whatever. I probably am getting it wrong, but whatever. But yeah, I was at their base, and I was basically killing a bunch of zombies. But the thing is, I was killing the zombies through the gate. Like, I have my rifle, and I just started shooting the zombies in the head, and that killed them. Well, it didn't kill them right away, but obviously it did eventually. Which, I don't know why I was wasting my bullets, but I had a lot of ammo at the time, but I just wanted to have fun and I didn't want to do the mission right away. So I just started having fun killing the zombies at the gate. I didn't even have the gate open. I just started hitting the zombies with my mace and even shooting them in the head with my rifle, which I know is obviously not what I'm supposed to do, but I did it anyway. But then after a while I eventually decided to do the mission, and yeah, eventually I went to a small gym and I found Moose. But basically the guy named Moose, who was Alex's friend, or Alex's gym buddies, or Alex's gym buddy, that they would go to the gym together before the zombie apocalypse, or maybe during the apocalypse when it first started. But either way, yeah, I found Moose. I found Moose, which is cool, but the thing is, I didn't have to fight him. And if you're wondering why, it's because the guy named Patton that saved Jacob in the sewers, the character I'm playing as, he was literally tearing into Moose's body. Patton was tearing into Moose's body, which is I don't know, pretty crazy and creepy. He eventually ripped out Moose's heart. He eventually ripped out Moose's heart. Which is pretty morbid, but I don't even understand why he was doing it, but he did. And eventually he had a small tiny hammer. I forgot what he said, what it was, but eventually he tapped on a walker head, but technically the walker head was actually Moose. Basically, Moose's body didn't have a head, and I'm guessing what probably happened was Patton might have cut off Moose's head before I even found Moose in the small gym, which I mean is entirely possible, because as soon as I found Patton, he was digging his hand into Moose's chest when he was already dead, but he was already a zombie when he was doing it, so I guess it doesn't really matter as much. It would matter more if Moose was still alive and a human, but obviously he was dead, so it doesn't matter as much. So I didn't have a boss fight with Moose because he was already dead when I found him. But I guess in a way he wasn't dead. I guess Moose wasn't dead in a way, because in order to kill a zombie you have to go for the head, or the brain I should say. But Moose was still making noises, but obviously he was not able to move his body. So in a way, Moose was still alive when I found him, but he wasn't attached to his body. So yeah, probably because Patton cut his head off, like I just said, before I arrived. But if Patton wasn't careful, he could have gotten bit by Moose's head, and that wouldn't have been good. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure Patton was already careful, So yeah, but at one point, like I said before, Patton removed Moose's heart from his chest, which is pretty crazy. And then, like I said, he grabbed a small hammer, or I forgot what he actually called it, but then he gently, tapped Moose's head when it was a zombie head, but it was technically Moose, and his head exploded on impact, and Moose's head exploded on impact when Patton gently touched it with the tiny hammer, which is pretty weird, but it happened. So yeah, that's kind of weird, but whatever. Anyway, and then the next objective after my character Jacob left the gym, the small gym that Patton was in after he started digging his hands into his chest, into Moose's chest. The next objective was for me to find Dylan, the other zombie that I was supposed to put out of their misery. But then I eventually found Dylan. But it took me a while. I kept getting lost. And when I finally found him, it wanted me to check around back of Lenny's. I think Lenny's was like a bottle depot place, or just a store. But yeah, and I saw Dylan as a zombie, and he was kind of creepy, but he was actually immune to fire. Dylan was actually immune to fire, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, but because I kept throwing my Molotov at Dylan, and a message popped up on Dylan's chest saying he was immune. Okay, and that obviously means he won't die if I throw a Molotov at him. So yeah, but eventually I almost killed Dylan, but I kept dying so many times. I think I died like 5 times or something, or maybe 6. No, I think I died like 5 times, or maybe I died 7 times. I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe I died 7 times. I'm not entirely sure. So there were burning there were burning walkers and burning runners. Runners are basically zombies that can run. So they call them burning runners. They call them burning runners because they are on fire. And they called them burning walkers because same thing, they were on fire. So yeah, but there were also just regular walkers that weren't on fire. So that's why when those normal walkers walked into fire, they died shortly after because they weren't immune to the fire. So yeah, but I think after 7 times or something, I eventually killed Dylan, the zombie. Well, I'm just gonna say Dylan because that was basically his name when he was alive, I'm pretty sure. Same with the guy named Moose. I think that was his name when he was alive, Moose. I even saw a tattoo on Moose's body, and it was a moose on his body. So maybe that's why his name is Moose, because he has a tattoo on his body that's a moose. If that's the case, that's kind of cool. So yeah, but eventually, like I said, it might have taken me 7 times or something to defeat Dylan, but eventually I did, and it wanted me to let Alex know that his ex-gym buddies are dead for good, which basically means that his buddies, which basically means his buddies he went to the gym with are dead and put out of their misery. Well, I didn't have to do that for Moose because, like I said, he was already basically dead in a way when I found him. But Dylan, on the other hand, I actually had to kill him, which obviously took a lot of tries. It took 7 tries or something like that. So that's not good, but it is what it is. So yeah, it's already 10:57. It's already 10:57. Yeah, it's already 10:57. So that's cool. And yeah, I eventually told Alex about what happened to Dylan and Moose, and he asked if it was in a respectable way. Where I guess Alex said something like this. If I did it in a respectable way or something like that. I don't remember what he actually said, but he said something like that. And I guess the guy named Jacob that I said, no, I guess the guy named Jacob that is my character, he said, no, it was brutal. He said, no, it was brutal, and that probably means the way I killed Dylan might have been brutal. Actually, no, how I killed Dylan after the 7th time or something was I just threw discs at him, which look like ninja stars, which they aren't called ninja stars, but I'm just gonna say that they are. I'm just gonna call them ninja stars for right now, and that's just because they look like ninja stars. But anyway, I just threw ninja stars at Dylan after the 7th time or something, after I died. So his death wasn't really that brutal, but Moose's death was a lot more brutal. I mean, I wasn't the one who actually killed Moose. It was a guy named Patton who did that. Patton started digging his hands into Moose's chest, which is obviously brutal. So that's not good, but it is what it is. So it's already 10:59 p.m. The timer will go off in 10 minutes and 23 seconds. So that's cool. We should probably get started because I don't know. But we will, and I should. Yeah, let's get started. I'm basically done telling you what I told you. Because then shortly after I told Alex about what happened to his gym buddies, Dylan and Moose, the mission ended. Or something like that, yeah. And there was a side mission I could do. It was a lady named Sarah that Jacob met on the radio, but she was asking me to go back to Monarch Studios, the same studios I found Michael at. The same Michael that died and became a zombie in Emma's mansion in Bel Air, which isn't good, but yeah. She wanted me to go back to Monarch Studios, the girl named Sarah or whatever. I mean, it was a side mission, so it wasn't as important as a main mission. So yeah, but that's what happened after I finished the mission with me dealing with Moose and Dylan, or tracking them down, but stuff like that. I basically already told you about what I did in Dead Island 2, and I will play Dead Island 2 and record it eventually. Okay, guys? So yeah, we should probably get started. It's already 11:01, so let's get started. Damn. Yes, we're on Mount Chiliad, guys. Mount Chiliad, so that's cool. Oh my gosh, we're falling a long way. So yeah. Shit. Let's put on super jump again. Damn. Oh, yeah, here's the jet I was wanting to play and fly around. It's called the Biesta or whatever. Besta. Yeah, I think so. Let's fly it around on Mount Chiliad, okay? It's probably going to be very hard to fly it right here. Oh, not really. That's kind of cool. It's already 11:03, guys, so that's cool. Oh, what the hell did I do? Obviously I did this on purpose. So I could get onto the ground faster. So I could get onto the ground faster. I know I blew the plane up, but I don't care. Well, I kinda do, but it's okay. I can spawn it back. So yeah. It's already 11:06, guys, so that's cool. Let me take your car. It wasn't even a car in my garage.
Damn.
Whatever. Guys, I just found out yesterday that you can actually do vehicle density to none. And there will be no people or no cars. It's like a ghost town. Or I should say a ghost city. Because look, it's just me on the road. Nobody else. No other NPCs, no nothing. But I literally tested this out yesterday on December 30th. And I literally made myself get wanted. So it's like I wasn't the only human on the city. Because police officers started spawning randomly to come and get me. So that's weird, but whatever. And it's kind of creepy, because I'm the only one here now. So yeah. Oh, we could basically make it midnight, and it would be even creepier because it's just me. So yeah. Alright guys, it's already 11:09. The timer will go off in 40 seconds. So yeah. I'm the only human on Earth now. I'm the only human on Earth now, which is kind of crazy. I'm the only farmer, I should say. So yeah, the only farmer. It's kind of like a zombie apocalypse. So that's kind of cool. Alright guys, the timer just went off. It's already 11:10. I will try and make another video. If I can't, then I'll just do Season 12, Episode 1 tomorrow as Trevor. So yeah, goodbye!